Be the gray rock, also known as gray rocking, and avoid any conflict. The gray rock method is a communication strategy employed in dealing with toxic or abusive individuals, especially those with narcissistic tendencies. It involves deliberately appearing unresponsive to the other person, effectively minimizing engagement. This approach is effective as it enables individuals to navigate interactions while attracting less attention to themselves. Utilizing the gray rock method serves to disarm toxic individuals by depriving them of any material to exploit against their target, thus severing their narcissistic supply. When the abuser lacks ammunition to wield against their victim, the expectation is that they will eventually lose interest and redirect their focus elsewhere. Today, we're diving into the concept of gray rock. While this term might ring a bell for many of you, let's delve into its meaning. Gray rock is exactly what it sounds like. It involves being as uninteresting, overlooked and inert as a gray rock. When utilizing the gray rock method, the objective is to render yourself so unremarkable to others, particularly narcissists and problem makers, that these people lose interest in engaging with you. In this scenario, it's advantageous to project the image of a nondescript rock by the roadside, blending into the background and avoiding attracting attention. This strategy aids in steering clear of unwelcome interactions and mitigating the escalation or continuation of existing problems. Consider a scenario where going no contact isn't viable, which is often the case in situations involving narcissistic abuse. Whether it's due to shared custody arrangements, elderly parents, job commitments, or other factors, completely severing contact isn't always feasible. Gray rock serves as a strategy for managing interactions with narcissists in such circumstances, and oftentimes the only strategy. Gray rock entails responding minimally, displaying flat emotions, and avoiding engaging in arguments or explanations. Essentially, you become boring, dull, and uninteresting, thus ceasing to provide the desired narcissistic validation or supply they need to continue. While narcissistic supply typically includes admiration and validation, it also embodies any form of interaction or conflict that feeds into the narcissist's need for attention. Here are instances where employing the gray rock technique can prove advantageous. 1. If you're being publicly humiliated by someone. 2. If you find yourself entangled in a custody battle. 3. When you're contending with a narcissistic colleague persistently coercing you into completing their tasks. 4. If you're being subjected to guilt-tripping tactics. 5. If someone is constantly undermining your competence, making you feel incapable of doing anything right. 6. If there's an individual striving to dictate every aspect of your actions and speech. 7. If someone is making concerted efforts to cut you off from your loved ones. 8. If you're experiencing gaslighting, causing confusion and doubt regarding your perceptions. 9. If you're enduring name-calling and the use of derogatory terms by someone. In a narcissistic conflict, your natural responses like engaging in conversation, asking questions, or defending yourself only serve to fuel the narcissist's behavior. They thrive on conflict and manipulation, so by intentionally practicing being a gray rock, you disrupt this dynamic and refuse to participate in their game. In the early stages of the conflict, the narcissist may react with anger or attempts to provoke you further. But eventually, they may lose interest as they seek out other sources of narcissistic supply. It's crucial to remain consistent with gray rock, even when faced with gaslighting or manipulation tactics aimed at drawing you back into their web of conflict. This will only keep the conflict going until the problematic person is ready to stop. A key point to remember is that practicing gray rock isn't limited to intimate relationships. It can also be applied in family or professional settings. In family dynamics, adopting a gray rock approach may disrupt established patterns and trigger resistance from other family members who are accustomed to enabling the narcissist's behavior. Likewise, in professional environments, maintaining a neutral stance can shield you from manipulation tactics while allowing your work to speak for itself. Documenting your achievements and focusing on your tasks are vital aspects of effectively employing gray rock in the workplace. In summary, being the gray rock is a powerful strategy for managing interactions with narcissists by minimizing emotional engagement and disturbing their need for validation. While it may bring forth complex emotions and present challenges, practicing self-care and maintaining consistency are essential for long-term success with this technique. As always, please continue this conversation in the comments with your fellow Stoic seekers. Like, comment, and subscribe so that our fellowship of Stoic seekers can grow and flourish together.